Just go. But overall, what I heard was just Jaland, go be the best point guard and player that you can be. Help pour into others. Help make guys around you better, and go win at the highest level. And that's exactly what I want to do. I didn't need them to tell me that. I wanted to come in here and win a championship, anyways.
What does draft night do to you, seeing Pope put two guys in the league and say, hey, if I kind of follow in their footsteps as a portal guy, I can be there this time next year?
I mean, draft night means everything. So I mean, even just my freshman year, I went to the draft because my teammate Bub was getting drafted. And it was a couple of us, and we were just sitting there like, yo, like, we're this close. And that just in itself is amazing. And then seeing, like, now being at Kentucky and seeing with Pope having more guys, it's like, we got Kentucky across our chest. We know what it means to get drafted and, have NBA guys. So we know what it means, and we're super excited for that next level. But we're just more prepared now to just try and figure this team out and this summer out so that we know that will come when need be. But we're just focused on, just having fun and getting ready to win a championship because we came up short last year, so we don't want to do that no more. Plus Zell, he's got a chip, but we already got a thing with Zell. He's like, all right, man, you got to be the first player in history to win it with two different teams. So we talk about it all the time, how ready we are to win a chip.
What do you see from his game, from Zell's game? And how might you two complement each other with maybe some different styles out there?
Yeah, so I didn't like Zell at first, actually. I hated Zell because I played him my freshman year at Florida. And that really was my wake-up call to college basketball. I went out there and I tried to give him a little bump. He came into the game. He did not move at all, and I went backwards. So, and then they beat us. I think ended up beating them, but like 30. But Zell, I mean, since that day, I knew Zell was a strong guard who can do everything. I mean, he's got to have the platform to allow that. And he's got more than enough tools to do everything that's required. He can shoot the ball at a very high level. He can make plays. His defense is amazing. So, I mean, he's got all the tools that's needed.
How excited were you to see – you were already committed, obviously. How excited were you when he joined this and you knew after playing against him that you had that type of dude in the backcourt with you?
When I saw him commit, I'm like, oh, we got a gem for sure, because even though he won a national championship, six-man, all of that is just like, I don't think guys really knew how good he is. And I feel like, when you have that mutual respect for each other, it's like, okay, now we're working with something. We can bounce off each other. And I mean, like, that's been like my best friend since we've been up here.
Does he talk a lot about that championship? And do you all want to hear him talk about that?
Oh, no, he doesn't talk about it too much. We talked about it for the first couple of days, and it's like, all right, now we're on to how we want to talk about our championships and how we need to do things around here. And I mean, of course, that's a huge moment for him, but he doesn't really seem to bring up that moment. He always talks about how he wants to do it over here now, and that's the goal, that's the objective.
Have you kept up with Jasper at all, making this run?
Oh yeah, definitely. I hit him the other day. I told him good luck. Told him just do his thing out there. I'm super proud of him right now, for sure.
What do you think about his game?
Oh, I love Jasper. He's good. I mean, off the court, he's probably the funniest person I've been around. I'm not gonna lie, he's a little kid for sure. He's got a lot of energy. That's amazing to have around here. So he's been amazing. He's a naturally gifted player, and that's something that you can't deny at all. And then seeing him come in here first week and just have fun and just play his game and not really succumb to the other guys while we're playing. It's just fun to see because that kid's super confident. He's super talented. And he's going to be ready for a big year for sure.
Are you saying this just because he's left-handed?
Oh, yeah, partially. Yeah. Gotta love the lefties.
Is he strong enough yet physically to be ready to go this year and help you guys?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at any level, if you can play, you can play. I don't think you have guys that's all different shapes and sizes. If you can hoop, you can hoop.
How much do you think it's going to help him specifically to have guys like you, guys like Zell, guys like Otega to kind of look up to as a freshman this season?
It's going to help a lot because, like my freshman year, I looked up to older guys and leaned on them when I didn't really know what was going on. And, now having gone through that and seeing where he is, the talent-wise and everything like that, I feel like we're just going to help him go to another level, compete with him every day, bring the best out of him, and he's going to bring the best out of us too. Because as young as he is, even though he's a freshman, he's going to come back and he's going to bark at us too. So it's going to be some battles for sure, but he's going to be more than ready.
I'm sure you've been asked this already, but what drew you to Kentucky from the transfer portal?
Really, that I wanted to win a championship. I wanted to wear Kentucky across my chest, and I want to play with these group of guys around me. I felt like I really couldn't ask for more. That's all I really want to do. I have not played in the tournament in my 2 years of college basketball, and to know that I can go from not playing a tournament to competing for a national championship is everything and more that I wanted. But then also playing in front of a culture like none other. These fans are amazing. I've learned that it's not just people are saying, yeah, they're really crazy, they're amazing, they're like the next level of whatever. I've loved this, and it's everything I've dreamed of. But then at the same time, it's like these guys around me just make everything better. And at the end of the day, it's about who you're doing this with. And these guys have been more than welcoming and fun for this process.
Last year, you had the offense pretty much on your shoulders with Bub going to the NBA. Are you excited to not have to try to score 20, 30 every single game and just kind of be more of a point guard since you have so many talented teammates?
Oh, yeah, for sure. See, a lot of people got it mixed up that Jaland Lowe just loves to shoot the ball and jack stuff up. No, I love passing the ball. I've always told people I get more joy in an assist than scoring a basket my whole life. I've been a point guard. That's what I am. I mean, I know how to score the ball at a really high level still, so people don't get that twisted. But I love passing the ball, and that's always been natural for me. So being able to do that here would just, I feel like, make everything open up.
Kind of on that note, how do you expect your shot profile to change with more talent around you this season?
I just feel like, just the way that our offense is, we got a lot of guys who can shoot the ball when need be, make a play on their own. So, just having naturally other really gifted guys, you just can sit back sometimes and just like, here. That's just what it is. Sometimes you got guys like Ortega, who's was the leading scorer last year. You could give it a guy like that, be like, go to work sometimes. But at the same time, with just how I play, everybody can I feel like I just fit into anywhere, just play with anybody because it's fun and it's basketball and it just reads at the end of the day.
What were your thoughts as this backcourt came together? Because obviously when you committed, you didn't know if Ortega was coming back.
Yep.
You didn't know if maybe people might jump in the portal. Zell wasn't committed. Just as it all happened, what was your thought process? And now that it's over, where does this backcourt
Number
look
one
like
in the country. I think we're the best backcourt in the country for sure. Once we get our guy Jasper back too, having everybody on the court at the same time, just competing every day, I feel like the pieces that we have, we can compete and win at the utmost level. And I'm loving this group. I know when I was committed and my dad would just be talking about different guys that they're trying to bring us, like, okay, yeah, we're working for sure. Like it's been amazing. I'm loving these guys.
Was there ever a time you didn't like going to the gym with your dad? Was there every time?
There's plenty of times, man. That's why I tell people. Like I tell people all the time. Like I love basketball, but I also love not playing basketball. That's like. There's a good balance. Like I work hard every day, but there's days that I don't want to go to the gym, that I gotta go to the gym still. So I feel like that's just natural for everybody, and even just like work. You don't want to go every day. You got stuff to do.
Even when you just were little and you really weren't working, you just were kind of having to wander around and dribble.
Oh no, when I was a kid, it was natural. I wanted to be there every second of the day. I dribbled in the house. Mom getting on me talking about stop dribbling the ball in the house, but it's still the same today. Like I love being in the gym. It's just the only thing that's on my mind. That's just how I move. I don't really focus on too much. I got too much going for me outside of basketball. It's just like it's what I need to do.
Curious about hobbies outside of the sport.
Hobbies? I mean,
Fortnite
for sure. Fortnite for sure. Definitely do that. I like the video game. I feel like I'm a big movies or a TV show type of guy, but then some people around campus might just catch me on the walk. I feel like a lot of people when I first came the first week were like, "Jim, you want to walk? You can get a manager to bring you." I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm good. I'm gonna go walk and enjoy the scenery and go enjoy this hot weather that everybody's complaining about."
What were your first impressions of Coach Pope when you guys made contact, and has any of that changed since then, or have there been any surprises about him?
No, so the first time I made any contact with Coach Pope was when the want to say, don't let it be the night that I first put my name in the portal. I think it was the first night I put my name in the portal. I got a phone call from Coach Pope, and me and my dad, after we hung up the call, was like, this has to be the most energetic, most loving of the game guy ever. Like, he really loves what he does, and he pours that into us all the time. And you can just see that he's a super amazing guy. One of the nicest people you'll probably ever meet, most genuine guy. So that hasn't changed at all.
Even during conditioning, you feel the
not
same
at all.
way.
No, not at all. He'll watch us. He'll cheer us on from the side, tell us, come on, like, you got to go get this. He'll challenge us for sure. And he expects the best out of us, which, is amazing from a coach.
You obviously withdrew from the NBA draft. What feedback did you get from scouts that you want to apply here in Kentucky?
I really just want to, play make at a really high level, and I just want to win. I feel like winning solves everything, and with how I play, the skill level that I have, and the guys that are here, I feel like just winning will take care of everything.
Mo City kid. Obviously, everyone knows Texas for football, but they got some pretty good hoopers as well. De'Aaron Fox, Jason Wallace, even Trey Johnson just went in the lottery. So talk a little bit about Texas basketball.
Texas basketball is amazing. We got a lot of really great guys that are making it big right now, and we're just Texas is one of them states that's like, all right, you're gonna have some players out of there that's gonna come and get with you every night. So it's been amazing to see that these guys that are making it at the highest level. When you got Kaysen, congrats to him for sure for just winning a chip. That's amazing. And then you got guys like Trey who just got drafted the other day. So these Texas guys is making it big right now for sure.
You know that meme with Shaq where he's saying, I wasn't familiar.
Oh yeah,
I apologize.
Yeah.
Has there been one of your new teammates that you've been like, wow, I didn't know much about this guy?
Trent Noah. Trent Noah might be the best shooter I've ever seen. And I play with a really good shooter in Blake Henson. But Trent Noah, he can shoot the living out the ball. He can really shoot. I love TN.
Right.
Obviously, playing in the ACC the last 2 years. Last year wasn't maybe great. They only had about 3 good teams, I would say. But what are you expecting maybe from the SEC switching over to maybe the best conference in basketball?
Just a battle each and every night. I mean, that's what I came over here for, to play the highest competition level at day in and day out. It's just like that's just like the NBA. You play the best of the best every day. So why not do it over here? Test that. We'll get ready and we'll see what we're made of.
Have you been able to talk to Denzel, talk to Mo about what they should expect from these SEC arenas, these fans, these coaches?
I've definitely talked to them a little bit about it, and just seeing, picking their heads about what it's like to, have a battle each and every night, what the crowds are like. And we've gotten into it a lot about that, and just, I think we'll be prepared when the time comes, especially just having these guys that's transferred in, and their expertise, and Zell and Lowe, it helps a lot just coming from different SEC schools.
How much 5-on-5 scrimmaging have you guys done so far in these early practices?
We've done a good bit, and I want to let it be known right now that my team beat Otega's team first week. I'm gonna let it be known. All the cameras, y'all can put this everywhere, because we're waiting for. We're gonna play pickup again real soon. And I want the same teams that we did that first week, because they was up 2-0 and we beat them 4-2. And I'm going to let everybody know that. And Ortega hears it from me all the time.
Who's your team?
My team, it was me, Colin, Mo. The bigs kind of switched in and out because it was uneven team. So sometimes I had Reese, sometimes then I had Braden. So it was us rocking out there. So so me, Colin, Mo, then one of the bigs, and then Braden.
So Mo with the 3?
Mo's wherever.
Interchangeable.
Mo's wherever.
What have been your impressions of him just on the court, his game?
He's a dog, man. Really strong. He has a really good feel for the game. Just being in the right spots, knowing where everybody's supposed to be at. Super athletic. Might be one of the best rebounders that I've been around. Just off sheer will, not even anything else. Just the fact that he's going to beat you because of his mindset.
Who's been the toughest when you get past that first line of defense on the perimeter? Who's the toughest guy to finish against that you've seen on this team so far?
I'm not gonna lie. O blocked me pretty bad one time. Mally hit me bad one time. Those two guys have definitely been. And then Braden's got some real length, so it's like he's a little tough all around. Even if he's just on ball, he's really long, so it's hard to deal with a guy like that sometimes. But all these guys are super athletic, so it's like you gotta be careful. Even like you see Colin, it's just like, oh yeah, Colin. He finna get up, so you better be careful too. So I mean, everybody is just super athletic in general. So
talking about getting your shot blocked, can you even imagine? Are you ready for when Jaden gets back of all Big 12?
Man, he's been talking crazy to us. He's like, y'all lucky, I'm gonna be out here blocking y'all shots too. He's like, y'all know I was leading the country in blocks before he got hurt. It was like, yeah, we'll see when you get out here. You're gonna have to prove it to us. But nah, but just how he is as a person, how naturally he is just in his body, where it's like, yeah, that guy's going to be really special. Just the way hands are huge, length, just a big body. So that's going to be amazing when he comes back, and I'm ready to play one-on-one against him.
What do you think about Brayton, the guy that kind of joined you guys late, wasn't afraid to come in with the roster already loaded?
He's his length. He got really good length. He's got really good size. He's got a good feel for the game. He can score. He can shoot. So having him, I think the first impression of him was like, wow, like you might see his frame and think that he's a little too skinny, but he makes up more with just his length and just being able to contest shots, block shots at a very high level.
One more.
Pope said you're 92nd percentile in difficult shots. How do you balance taking the tough ones, hitting the big time shots, while also kind of getting the efficiency where you want to be?
I think it'll just be natural with the way that I have these guys around me this year and the offense that we play. But and I know a good bit of what I don't want to shoot anymore. I definitely know that.
Has he talked about playing off 1 feet and 1 foot and 2 feet yet?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a huge part. 2 feet is what we love. Might catch me going off one every now and then. But 2 feet is what we love, and I love doing that because my favorite guard in the NBA is Jaland Brunson, and he's the king of 2 feet. So I study him all the time. So they've definitely been implementing the 2 feet for sure.
The college basketball game just announced it was coming back. What were your thoughts on that, and what would be your overall?
Was that the text that I got?
Yeah.
I got a text in the group chat. I think they sent like an NCAA something. We're getting a basketball game?
It's in 2028, but it's right. It's coming. But if it were coming out this year, what would be your overall?
I gotta be humble. Overall rating, I give myself like a. All right, what would y'all put O at? What would y'all put O at?
At
95, maybe.
95?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not finna do that. I'm gonna say a 91. I'm gonna say a 91. If y'all putting O at a 95, we're putting, huh?
Reese said he was 99.
Reese is playing too much. Reese is playing too much. I'll put myself at like a 91. I got all the tools to be good in NCAA. Dang, why couldn't they come out this year with it?
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate y'all.